We welcome you inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex on a Saturday afternoon here in the state capital city of West Virginia as Video Productions proudly presents West Virginia High School girls basketball. Today, a matchup between the homestanding Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic going up against the visiting Lady Raiders from Roane County High School. Greetings from the state capital of the great state of West Virginia, Mark Martin, and we are delighted to have you with us. Doubleheader action from the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex today here on Video Productions. This girls showdown between Roane County and Charleston Catholic, and then later a 6 o'clock tip-off. It will be Roane County's boys invading to take on Charleston Catholic's boys. So we'll have both of those games for you here on Video Productions. Roane County coming in with a record of 6-3. Charleston Catholic in at 6-3, and Roane County coming in at 10-3. Wes Hedder and his team hoping to knock off Roane County here this afternoon, notch that 7th win of the season. Meanwhile, Frank Farrar and his crew off to an outstanding start this season, already have played 13 games, and they hope to keep it going here. Again, these teams are in the same sectional, and the road to the Charleston Coliseum, where the state tournament will be played in March, certainly will feature these teams battling each other to try to take that step into regional competition. Looking to see what these teams have done thus far this season. Charleston Catholic opened up the campaign down in Clay County 48-23, then lost to a very good Mingo Central team 45-29. Then they reeled off 3 in a row, 48-14 over Buffalo, 48-47 against Trinity Christian, and 44-41 against a very good Webster County team. They lost to East Fairmont 55-46, Ripley 45-42, and then downed Man and Buffalo back-to-back games 51-15 and 58-28. So that's the season to date for Charleston Catholic. For Roane County, head coach Frank Farrar opened it up with 2 straight victories over Work County and Calhoun County, lost to Webster County, and then won 6 in a row against Clay, Braxton, Buffalo, Calhoun, Polka, and Alexander, Ohio. They dropped a 51-42 decision to Sissonville, won 2 in a row over Work County and South Harrison, and in the most recent outing fell to the Lady Titans of Gilmer County by a score of 52-33. Officials for today's game will be Chuck Green, Carl Terrell Jr., and Alex Kingery. Again, Catholic getting its 10th game of the season in here this afternoon, while Roane County gets set to play game 14 of this season. Looking at the rankings from this past week by the Associated Press, the top team in Class AAA is Wheeling Park. Class AAA, it is Wayne. AA, it's Wyoming East. And in Class Single A, it is Tucker County. Charleston Catholic received 1 vote in the balloting this week, so always something to build on if you can be in those rankings, and both teams trying to get there. And perhaps this weekend's action could very well be the sign that they are making their way into the top 10. But, of course, it all matters what happens at the end of the season once postseason play arrives. We are just about set for the game. We'll come back and tip it off. Roane County and Charleston Catholic coming up here on Video Productions. Back inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex, we are just about set to get this one going between Roane County and Charleston Catholic. Region 3 Class AA showdown between the Lady Raiders and the Lady Irish. Wes Hebner is the head coach for Charleston Catholic, and the head coach for Roane County, the veteran Frank Farrar. Starters here for Roane County will be Maddie Hall, Hope Mason, Cam Starcher, Faith Mason, and Paige Mealy. Those are the starters for Roane County. And now the starters for Charleston Catholic about to be introduced. Two veterans, Claire Mullen, Annie Semino, Aurelia Kirby, Mary Rushworth, and Catherine Skinner. Those are the starters for Catholic. Frank Farrar is a graduate of the University of Rio Grande. 20 years as the head coach. And Wes Hebner, season number 4, record of 61 and 58, and a graduate of West Virginia University. In our officials, Chuck Green, Carl Terrell Jr., and Alex Kingery. Roane County dressed out in the dark uniforms, and Charleston Catholic will be in the home white today. And again, the boys teams of these respective high schools will be meeting up 6 o'clock tip-off here today. There'll be a boys JV game in between these two varsity tilts. Rushworth to jump at center circle with Faith Mason. And the ball out of bounds, and it will be Roane County's basketball. Faith Mason gets it into Cam Starcher. Starcher, 5'7" senior. Shot short by Mason. Roane County going to get another chance at it here. Hope Mason, and clearing it out for Catholic is Mary Rushworth. And here come the Irish for the first time offensively today. Going to have a traveling violation. And back it goes to Roane County. And Roane County in at 10-3, and Catholic in at 6-3. Good pressure by Catholic on the inbounds. They take it away, and driving and unable to get it to fall down is Rushworth. And out of there with it comes Roane County. Maddie Hall will bring it across the 10-second line, trying to get around Annie Semino. From the outside, gunning, and a little too strong there by Starcher. And now Catholic again. No score in the opening minute. Annie Semino, veteran player, gets it over to Kirby. Claire Mullen to Kirby. Kirby's an outstanding shooter. Mullen gets it to Rushworth. Claire Mullen to Semino. So both teams playing really good defense right now. Here's Kirby. She's open, fires, and that one too strong. They're going to have a whistle and a foul. They're going to get Annie Semino with the foul. Semino, the outstanding senior veteran player. Standout on that state championship soccer team. Here come the Raiders. No score here. Early on, Roane County and Charleston Catholic. Maddie Hall with the basketball. To Cameron Starcher. Faith Mason now on the move, and Mason with a big step in the lane and can't get it to go. Catherine Skinner yanks down the rebound for Catholic. Annie Semino darts through the lane, off the glass, too strong, batted around, into the hands of Hope Mason. So who is going to dent the scoreboard first here in this opening quarter of play? From the outside, launching, and a good look there by Cameron Starcher, but she couldn't get it to fall down, and Catholic comes the other way. Kirby sets up for a three-point attempt. She can't get it to fall. Catholic will reset here. Kirby guns again, and this one banking off the glass and in by Kirby. You know, if my partner Bob Boland was here, he likes to say the bank's open, and it was open that time for Kirby, and Catholic has the first lead of the game. Roane County turns it over, and Charleston Catholic will go back to work here. Annie Semino brings it across the 10-second line. Here is Claire Mullen. Her shot off the mark. Rebound, Maddie Hall. Roane County trying to answer. Shot off the mark there by Starcher. A battle for the loose ball. Out of bounds, it will stay with Roane County. Well, both teams at the moment struggling offensively. Kirby has put Catholic on the board. Cameron Starcher sends it in to Faith Mason. Mason, the senior, guarded by senior Claire Mullen. Maddie Hall into the hands of Hope Mason. Kirby goes for the steal there. Couldn't come up with it, and able to get away from her and get off the shot was Faith Mason, but rebound there by Roane County, and Cameron Starcher puts it in. So Roane County is now on the board here to make it a 3-2 game. Kirby to Rushworth. Rushworth down low and ripped right out of her hands by Maddie Hall. Roane County on the move. Starcher will set, and her shot off the mark. Catherine Skinner comes out of there with it for Roane County. Kirby to Semino, whip it around to Mullen. Semino, thought about the three. She'll pull up, and her shot is short, and fouled from behind. Paige Mealy will be whistled for the foul. Another look here on that bucket by Roane County. Moment of silence observed here for the late Greg Reed, the Assistant Executive Director of the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. Greg passing away suddenly this week, and the assistant executive directors, they all handle a variety of sports, and Greg's sports were basketball and tennis and soccer, and those are three sports in which Catholic definitely excels. So it's a 4-2 game here. And the state's still in shock over the passing of Greg, and just a wonderful guy dying much too young at the age of 57. So Samantha Kaiser, who had checked into the game. Well, the tie up there, but the possession arrow belongs to Catholic. So 4-2 game, low scoring affair here. Opening quarter at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex. Kirby to Skinner. Catherine Skinner into the corner. Here is Mullen, and her shot won't drop. Both teams struggling at the moment offensively. A three-pointer by Catholic, and a free throw and a field goal for Roane County. Foul will be called on Claire Mullen. That's her first, and that's team foul number 2 on Charleston Catholic. Faith Mason at the line. Mason could not get that one to go through. Mason coming in averaging 19.5 a game. Starcher averages 10.7. Hall also in double figures, averaging 11 a game. So Roane County back to work here, looking for its first lead of the game on this possession. Starcher open for a 3. Hits the back of the iron, won't go. Rebound by Catholic. Semino chases it down. Nice quick hands there by Hope Mason. Catholic keeps the basketball. Semino. Mullen is open, and her shot won't go. Semino snags the missed shot. Kirby looking for her second 3 of the afternoon, and it won't drop. And we stay at a 4-3 game. Inbounds pass, a little dangerous there, but Roane County coming out there with it. Faith Mason wants to take it all the way. She does, couldn't get it to go down, but foul will be called. Chuck Green will give us the call here. Foul on Mary Rushworth, that's her first. And it will be team foul number 3 on Charleston Catholic, and this game is tied now. Mason sinks both. She's 3 of 4 at the line, and Roane County has its first lead of the game. Semino's shot wouldn't drop. Back it goes to Kirby. Zip it over into the hands of Molly Messer, the sophomore who checked in a moment ago. Also in Sarah Raheen for Catholic. So a couple of changes here for the Lady Irish. Going to have a foul called on Roane County. Foul will be on Maddie Hall. That'll be her first. That'll be team foul number 2 on the Raiders. Semino lets it fly. Hits the front of the iron. Kirby had the missed shot but couldn't hang on. And here comes Roane County back on the attack. Faith Mason across the timeline. She'll pull up and drill it. Faith Mason has 5 of her team's 7 points. Messer. Back to Kirby. A nice ball movement by Catholic. Raheen couldn't get the shot to drop, and Mason comes out of there with it. Mason running the floor for Roane County. May go coast to coast. One-hander, couldn't drop through. Gets her own rebound and still unable to finish off there. Nice play here defensively by Molly Messer. And Messer with the scoop, and she'll be fouled. Another look there at Mason, knocking in her first field goal of the day. Messer at the line for Catholic. Messer delivers both free throws, making it a 7-6 game, and Roane County will heave it, and that will do it. First quarter in the books, low-scoring affair. Roane County 7, Charleston Catholic 6. Back in a moment on Video Productions. Back inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex. Away we go to the second quarter here between Roane County and Charleston Catholic. Roane County on top, 7-6. Lady Raiders with the basketball. Claire Mullen tried to pass it down on the floor, and it goes into the hands of Roane, and the shot no good by Mason. Another try here. Roane County getting opportunities, and going to have a travel there on Maddie Hall. Recapping that first quarter, Roane County's Mason with 5 of her team's 7 points. Starcher had 2. Kirby had a 3-pointer for Charleston Catholic. A couple of free throws by Molly Messer and a free throw by Mary Rushworth. Here's Messer letting it fly off the mark. Rebound, Maddie Hall, and I believe Hall stepped out of bounds. Claire Mullen, down low, Rushworth. Rushworth has it blocked from behind by Faith Mason. Mason on the move here for Roane County. Mason, now she has her shot blocked by Rushworth. Messer looking for the layup, and Messer down low. Ball out of bounds, and last touching Roane County. Annie Semino will trigger it in. Annie Semino trying to whip a pass to her teammate there, Raheen, and Roane County takes it away. So Hall gets it to Starcher. Right side of the wing, and it falls through for Samantha Kaiser. Roane up by 3 at 9-6. Semino, Raheen down low, and Raheen, she'll be called for the travel. And back it goes to Roane County. Another look at Kaiser's shot from down below. Messer out of the game, and Kirby back in for Charleston Catholic. Cameron Starcher looks for Faith Mason. Mason in trouble, now finds a cutting Hall, and Hall got free, and Hall will score. 5-point lead for Roane County, biggest lead of the basketball game. Semino to Mullen. Mullen on the move, and she loses the handle. Now Mullen covering her pretty tight there, and foul will be called on Claire Mullen, her second, team foul number 4. And Wes Hevner going to keep Mullen in there, one of the outstanding players for Catholic. Smart player, knows what she'll have to do now. Very aggressive as always. Shot up, and that one won't go through for Hope Mason. But back the other way it goes to Charleston Catholic. Tim Ashley, the assistant coach for Frank Farrar. Semino across the timeline. Down low, here's Rushworth, back to Raheen. And Raheen with the big step, and her shot was blocked. Well, Mason could do a little bit of everything and gets the block there. So Kaiser is out for Roane County. Back in is Paige Mealy. Semino, Rushworth broke free there. She'll be fouled by Mason. That will be Mason's first, and that will be team foul number 4. So 4 team fouls on both the Irish and Roane County. And that puts Rushworth at the line. Rushworth 35 of 53 coming into today's game. Mary Rushworth sinks both free throws, so she has 3 now in the game. 11-8 our score. And coming up later today here on Video Productions, it will be Roane County and Charleston Catholic. Matt Brohard's Roane County Raider team going up against the Irish of head coach Hunter Moles from the corner. Unable to get it to go through, and a foul called on Roane County. And not indicated who the foul was on. It's number 5 on Roane County. Still have the last foul up from Mason. I believe it was on Hope Mason. Skinner gets it over to Semino. Semino just cannot connect at the moment. But you always know Semino can get hot in an instance. And speaking of finding it, is Hall. She delivers. Make it a 13-8 game. So Hall has 4 in the contest. Basket good, Charleston Catholic. From the outside, shot no good. Here comes Catholic. This is Kirby with it. Marcy Wheeler, number 5, checking in a moment ago for Catholic. So Semino, Kirby, Wheeler, Rushworth, and Skinner out there for Catholic. Skinner with a nice rebound, and then we have a held ball, and it will stay with Charleston Catholic. Travel violation on Catholic. Give it over to Roane County. Roane County on top here, 13-10. Cameron Starcher. We're going to have a foul called on Roane County here with 3:05 remaining in the first half. Wheeler is out, and back in is Messer. Maddie Hall picking up her 3rd foul. And that's team foul number 6 on Roane County. So Charleston Catholic down 3. They'll get it down low, and Skinner's shot is blocked, and then a held ball. This will go Roane County's way on the alternating possession. Cameron Starcher will trigger it in. Faith Mason gliding her way down the floor, and from the outside, Paige Mealy couldn't get it to go. Roane County keeps it alive. Anna Tolley has checked in for Roane County. Tolley wears number 12. Annie Semino lacing up that shoe. She's ready. She has the ball. Catholic with just 2 field goals right now in the game. Free throws have helped their cause. Kirby. What about the 3? She'll drive in, too strong, and out of there with it for Roane County's Hope Mason. Lady Raiders now with it. Paige Mealy. Now you can't leave this young lady open, although that shot would not go down for Faith Mason. Foul will be called, and that will put Rushworth at the line. Foul is on Hope Mason. Shot up and in by Rushworth. Kaiser's going to check back in for Roane County, and heading out will be Cameron Starcher. Rushworth edging Catholic a little closer. Rushworth is 4 of 6 on the day from the line. Couldn't get that second one to go. Stays at a 2-point game here. Kaiser on the move. Hope Mason brings it back out. Work it around here, and Roane County just trying to be patient here. Good defense by Catholic, and now Mason lets it fly, one-hander, and that will go out of bounds, and Catholic will have a chance here now to even things at 13 or perhaps take the lead. Roane County good hustle, and it will stay with Catholic. Rushworth to Kirby, back to Rushworth, and stepping in front was Faith Mason. Catholic turns it over, and Roane County wants a timeout. We break away 13-11. Lady Raiders by 2 here on Video Productions. Live action here on Video Productions. Under a minute to go, first half. Been a defensive battle between Roane County and Charleston Catholic. The team struggling from the field. Roane County leads it by 2. Hope Mason. Pass down into the lane, and then a collision between Skinner and Anatoly, I believe. Foul called on Tolly, and that will be her first of the game. Cameron Starcher is back in. Hope Mason checks out. 18 fouls on Roane County, and at the line is Catherine Skinner. And Skinner, her first point of the game. And Skinner hits both. And we are tied at 13 here. Hope Mason into the corner, shot on its way. Too strong by Paige Mealy. Catholic now with an opportunity here before the half ends to take the lead. And straight away, Messer guns it, can't get it to go, and Rushworth will be fouled with 12.8 showing on the clock. Rushworth coming in, 13.4 average. Misses there, so another opportunity here to give Catholic the lead. And this one will drop through. 7 points for Rushworth. Roane County now with an opportunity for the halftime lead. Time running down. They'll have to get a shot off, and they don't. Well, they're going to count that. And Natali. Put it through. And so, at the break, okay, now they're saying, well, they talk about it, so basket no good. 14-13, halftime here at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball on Video Productions. Inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex, low-scoring affair here at halftime. Battle between Charleston Catholic and Roane County. A couple of Class AA Region 3 programs, and could very well see each other in postseason play to determine who will head off to the state tournament. Time will tell. Roane County coming in 10-3, Catholic 6-3. Roane County led it 7-6 at the end of the first quarter. Catholic got on the board first. A three-pointer by Kirby. Then it was a 3-2 game, a 4-2 game, and then a 4-3 game. And then Roane County got its first lead at 5-4. It was 7-4 and then 7-6. 7-6 heading into the second quarter, 9-6, and then 11-6 Roane County. So a 5-point lead. It was then 11-8. 13-8, and then 13-10, 13-11, and then 13-13 and 14-13. So that's where we stand here at the break. So Catholic 6-0 run there to end that first half of action. 14-13, we'll come back, look at individual numbers in just a moment. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball here on Video Productions. Looking at individual scoring here in the first half, leading the way for Charleston Catholic was Mary Rushworth with 5. Catherine Skinner had 4. 3 points for Kirby and 2 points for Molly Messer. For Roane County, they had several different players score. 5 players scored. 5 for Faith Mason. She leads the way. 4 points for Maddie Hall. And 2 points each for Samantha Kaiser, Cameron Starcher, and Anna Tolley. A low-scoring game, and we get set for second half action. We'll bring it to you. We break away just for a moment and return. Second half action coming up here on Video Productions. Charleston Catholic by 1 at halftime. To go with second half action here. Charleston Catholic with a record of 6-3. Roane County at 10-3, and Catholic will have the basketball to begin things here in this second half. Kirby, Annie Semino, Claire Mullen, Sarah Raheen, and Mary Rushworth. Those are the starters for Catholic. Roane County counters with Hope Mason, Faith Mason, Paige Mealy. Tie up there. A foul will be called on Roane County. Maddie Hall, a starter, and Cameron Starcher. That rounds out the Roane County starters, and Rushworth at the line. Rushworth with 5 points, and all of those coming from the free throw line. Had her getting a field goal in that first half, but that was actually Skinner. Rushworth gets the second free throw. And Catholic with the 2-point lead. Good defense here by Charleston Catholic. And now Starcher's going to have to hurry. She's in all kinds of trouble, and Roane County will get the timeout. So timeout here on the floor. We break away. It's Roane County trailing Catholic by 2 on Video Productions. Wes Hefner's coaching staff: Kenny Butler, Patrick Herlihy, and coaching staff for Roane County: for Frank Farrar, Tim Ashley, the assistant. Roane County had to call that timeout. They were in all kinds of trouble there in the backcourt. Low-scoring game here. Anyone's game early on here, third quarter. Cameron Starcher. Now they get it into the hands of Paige Mealy. This is Faith Mason. Maddie Hall has it. She's playing with 3 fouls. Down low, and the shot is short for Faith Mason. Boy, kind of had what they wanted there, just a turnaround, but just comes up short. Ball tapped around. Good defense by Roane, but Rushworth able to get it back, but finally the Lady Raiders do take it away. Faith Mason, nice lead pass, and Hope Mason, her sister, puts it through and scores. Semino on the move, and Faith Mason with a block there. Now it's Raheen forcing up a shot and drawing the foul in a tie game. Faith Mason now with 3 fouls. Rattling it in is Raheen. Well, that one spins out. Raheen, that was her first point of the game. Gives Catholic the lead at 16-15. Roane County now back to work offensively. Quick hands there by Claire Mullen. And the ball out of bounds, and it belongs to Charleston Catholic with 5:56 to go here in the third quarter. Annie Semino to Claire Mullen. Kirby. Going to have a foul called here on Roane County, and the foul will be assessed to Mealy. That's going to be her third. 3 team fouls on Roane County. So Mealy will check out, and Samantha Kaiser will come in. Semino is the trigger. Kirby, and trying to make a pass there off of Kaiser. Catholic keeps the basketball. Great to have you with us here on Video Productions. Robbie Mounts, our producer, director today. Sydney Mayo with us. And Butch Mounts, the executive producer of Video Production Sports. I'm Mark Martin. Delighted all of you could be with us on this Saturday. We will have boys basketball coming up later here on Video Productions from right here in this great venue, the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex. Maddie Hall with it. Roane County down 1. There's Cameron Starcher. Ball's loose. Semino scoops it up. Semino, she'll stop. The follow by Kirby wouldn't go. Rushworth couldn't get it to go. And Semino, who started this whole thing, out of there with the basketball. And we have a whistle and a foul called. So the bucket there by Hope Mason. Ball out of bounds. And it's going to be Roane County's possession here with 4:57 remaining in the third. Just a very tough physical game, and these teams battling it out and making it tough on the offensive end each time down for both the Lady Raiders and the Lady Irish. And then Starcher travels with the basketball. Each coaching staff just telling their kids to keep grinding away. Chuck Green, Carl Terrell Jr., Alex Kingery, the outstanding officiating crew here today. Kirby just about lost that, but nice save to Raheen. Now here's Rushworth in, and Rushworth's shot is blocked by Faith Mason. And then a foul will be called. Kirby committing the foul for Catholic. Kirby's first of the game. Catholic with the team foul. And now a foul on Roane County. Back and forth we go here with the calls. Foul is on Hope Mason. That's her second. Team foul number 5, Semino. Over to Claire Mullen. Maddie Hall just about got a piece of that one. Here's Semino slicing through all kinds of traffic, and she'll be held there as she dribbled through the congestion. 6 team fouls on Roane County. Rushworth heading out, Skinner coming in, and the foul was on Cameron Starcher. She has 3 in the game in 6 team fouls on Roane County. Annie Semino. Back to Claire Mullen. Mullen sets, fires, and got it to go. Mullen with her first basket of the game and gives Catholic its biggest lead at 4 points. 19-15. Have a foul called here. And the foul is on Semino, her second, team foul number 2. Claire Mullen. What a great player she has been, just a great athlete. Plays soccer and tennis in the spring. Running outside, this shot is short for Faith Mason. So Roane County, just the 2-pointer by Hope Mason. Charleston Catholic with Mullen hitting at 3. They now have 2. Roane County has not hit a three. This is Cimino launching. Can't get it to go, but Mullen does a nice job chasing down the missed shot. Cimino looking for Raheen. Stepping in front was Maddie Hall. And Hall trying to get it into the hands of Hope Mason, and they give it right back. And they were trying to get Messer into the game, but they'd already started down the floor, so Catholic back to work. Skinner gets it to Claire Mullen. Her shot wouldn't go. Cameron Starcher with 3 fouls. Hall has 3 fouls for Roane County. A drive and a foul going to be called on Faith Mason. The charge. Kirby checking out for Catholic. Messer is in. 17 fouls now on Roane County. And your leading scorer, Faith Mason, with 4 fouls. So she heads out, and Braylon Bowie checking in. Annie Cimino. Here's Claire Mullen with it. Cimino through traffic, and Cimino has it blocked down the floor. Starcher is wide open. Couldn't get it to drop. Tough break for Roane County. Boy, they look back on film at that play there, that possession, and you never know in a 4-point game. Annie Cimino is going to have to about walk to the eastern end of Kanawha County to get that ball and retrieve it. So foul called on Kaiser, her first. Team foul number 8 on Roane County. At the line is Claire Mullen, a 3-pointer earlier here in the quarter for the senior standout. Mullen coming in averaging 5.6 a game, and she couldn't get that one to fall through, but Catholic keeps the basketball. A 3-pointer by Mullen, her 5th of the season. Cimino can't get it to drop there. Here comes Roane County. Trying to edge closer here, down 4 points. Biggest deficit they've dealt with this season. Shot by Hope Mason. Drills it. Mason. Her second bucket of the quarter. She has all of her team's points here in the third quarter. 19-17. Ball out of bounds. Give it back to Roane County with 1:36 remaining. And later today here on Video Productions from the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex, just one of many games throughout the weekend on Video Productions, and we'll have showdown between the boys teams from these respective schools. And we have a foul called on Cimino, her third, and that will be team foul number 3 on Catholic. Wes Hebner pleading his case. And these officials, they endure a lot, but they do a great job. Nice drive and unable to get it to go. Boy, 2 tough breaks for Roane County. Maddie Hall couldn't get it to go down. Here's Claire Mullen. Cimino fires. Her shot is short. Down the floor, driving, and too strong for Hope Mason. Catholic back the other way. Cimino. Messer. Mullen trying to get it into the hands of Catherine Skinner, and the ball goes out of bounds. So Roane County now with the opportunity here offensively. They have not hit a 3 today. That would give them the lead, but on the inbound, Cimino takes it away, gets it to Mullen. Molly Messer, Claire Mullen, Annie Cimino. Sarah Raheen and Catherine Skinner out there for Catholic. Here's Messer on the move, and Messer walks with the basketball. Roane County countering with Bowie, along with Starcher, Maddie Hall, Samantha Kaiser, and Hope Mason. Hope Mason across the timeline. Gets it to Kaiser. Kaiser pulls up left wing. In and out for Kaiser. And reaching in, Hope Mason foul on Roane County with 13 seconds to go here in the third. That will be Hope Mason's third of the game. And that is team foul number 9 on Roane County. And that sends Sarah Raheen, the junior, to the line. Raheen, one free throw on the day. She's 1 of 3 now. And a foul going to be called on Mullen. And boy, that's a biggie right there as we get close here to this fourth quarter of action. So 3 on Claire Mullen. Team foul number 4. Roane with the ball here, looking for this final shot. Maddie Hall. And then a foul is going to be called on Semino. Semino has picked up her 4th foul. So Semino and Mullen, 2 standouts for Catholic. Semino will head out as we finish out this third quarter of play, heading into the fourth. Kirby is in. Roane County to Starcher. Starcher getting it to Bowie. Bowie lets it fly. Her shot won't go. Battle for the missed shot, and that will do it. 19-17, Catholic by 2 as we head to the fourth here on Video Productions. Final 8 minutes of action here. It has been a slugfest between Roane County and Charleston Catholic. Catholic leads it by 2, 19-17 as we enter this fourth quarter. Molly Messer out there. Kirby is out there. Raheen, Mullen, and Rushworth. Those are the starting 5 for Charleston Catholic. They're without Semino right now, who has 4 fouls. Here's Claire Mullen playing with 3 fouls. Her shot won't go. Rushworth with the rebound, and then a tie-up with Kaiser, and the possession arrow points in Roane County's direction. Now Roane County has put Faith Mason back out there. She has 4 fouls. This is Maddie Hall driving from the corner. The shot is good. 3-pointer by Mealy. Her first bucket of the day, and Roane on top at 20-19. Roane's first 3-pointer of the game. Straight away, Messer tries to answer and does. Third 3-pointer for Catholic today. Messer with 7 points off the bench, 22-20. Catholic back in front. Starcher from straight away, couldn't get it to go down. Messer with the rebound. Kirby now open for a three, and she's got it. Kirby, who had the first basket of the game on a three-pointer, now has her second three of the game. She has 6 points, a 25-20 lead, and that's the biggest lead of the game for Catholic. Roane had a 5-point lead earlier in the game. Nothing but net for Kirby. Foul was on Messer, her first. Team foul number 6. Well, the official is going to discuss this situation. Well, the foul is going to be on Cameron Starcher. It's a technical. That will be her fourth, team foul number 10. And that will send Messer to the line, and Catholic up by 5. And now Catholic by 6. Catholic by 7. Catholic 11 of 17 at the free throw line. Kirby, her shot won't go. Raheen. And now we have a travel called on Raheen. And check those free throws. 12 of 17 is Catholic. So Roane County, in what has been a tight game right now, they trail by 7. Faith Mason out there with it, guarded by Mullen. Mason with 5 in the game, 1 field goal. Here's Starcher, and Starcher, yeah, she took steps, no doubt about it. Wes Hebner wants time, his team up by 7, 5:54 to go. Back in a moment on Video Productions. Seven-point lead for Charleston Catholic here inside the beautiful Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Producer, director, Sydney Mayo and Robbie Mounts. Executive producer of Video Production Sports, Butch Mounts. I'm Mark Martin, delighted to have all of you with us here on a snowy Saturday afternoon in January. Just about ready to hit the midway point of the first month in the new year of 2023. High school basketball off and running. And this Roane County team coming in here today having already played 13 games. Catholic with the ball and the 7-point advantage. Les Hebner called that timeout. Catholic just be patient here. They've got the lead. Messer getting away from the defender. And Rushworth, her shot was blocked. So Roane County got some work to do here. Down the floor they come. Maddie Hall Top of the circle is Starcher. She thought about the three and now gives way to Faith Mason. Faith Mason running one-hander. Chases her shot. Ball is loose. And, well, Roane had the basketball, but as she sort of tried to get away, it's going to be a travel, and it will be Roane County's ball. Starcher will trigger it in. Maddie Hall, and then to Faith Mason, and a foul underneath. Foul was on Roane. It's her first. 7 team fouls on Charleston Catholic. Out of the game is Starcher, and back in Anna Tolley. Tolley has 2 points in the game. The first free throw good by Faith Mason. Couldn't hit the second. 6-point lead for Catholic. And here's Roane County coming away with a steal. And dribbling in traffic and getting out there somehow was Tolley, and then a foul on Catholic. Well, Tolley was completely determined to take that all the way to the basket, and she's going to be rewarded here by going to the free throw line. Catholic picking up its 8th team foul, 2 now on Kirby. Free throw is short there by Mason. Crowd yelling that they thought Tolley was in the act of shooting, so she just got one. Here's a steal by Hall. And Hall, her shot will go. Good defensive play, turning it into offense. 27-23. Messer. And a foul will be called on Roane County. That basket by Hall, giving her 6 for the game. Under 4 minutes to go here in the contest. What a battle between Roane County and Charleston Catholic. You take them any way you can. We love doing these games, and we love tight battles. 28-23, Messer. She's had herself a good game here. Hits the free throw. She is 6 of 6 at the free throw line. She has a 3-pointer and a 2-point goal, so she has 11 for the game, and a foul on Roane County. Now that previous foul was on Mealy. She has 4. This one, I believe, is going to go against Kaiser. It will. That's her second. Piper Harlan is set to check in for Roane County, 5'7" junior. All right, so now Harlan checks in for Mealy. Kirby sends it in to Semino. Semino back in the game, playing with 4 fouls. Charleston Catholic by 6. Good ball handling displayed there by Messer. And then Messer gets it to Rushworth, and Rushworth was hammered there. Foul going to be called on Tolley, I believe. That will be a second on Tolley, and that will send Rushworth to the line. She is 6 of 10 at the line today, make it 7 for 11. Eight points for Rushworth. A 31-23 game here. Faith Mason driving and too strong. Mullen gets the rebound into the hands of Kirby. Catholic on this possession could go up by double figures. And that is a lead we have not witnessed today on either side. It's been a tight game. This is the biggest lead of the game at 8. Claire Mullen handing to Semino as we go under 3 minutes to play. Roane County in 10-3, Catholic 6-3. Catholic ready to work some clock here. Messer back with it, and Messer will be fouled, and that's going to be charged to Tolley. That is 3 on Tolley, and at the line goes Molly Messer, the sophomore, who continues her torrid streak at the line. Yeah, finally a miss after making 7 in a row, 7 of 8. And boy, then how about the great hustle on the other end by Messer? Missed the free throw, but got down there, and though the foul will be called on her, she prevented perhaps an easy layup. Roane County, if they fall in this game, they're going to be haunted by some of those close misses. So key free throws here, Tolley. And Tolley gets it to go. Tolley now with 3 in the game. And a field goal back in the second quarter. It's back to an 8-point game after Catholic got that 9-point lead. 32-24. Annie Semino, senior veteran, hands off to the sophomore Messer. And Tolley going to bump the ball handler, who was Messer, and that's 4 on number 12, Tolley. Messer up and in. And with that free throw, our first double-digit lead of the day. Messer with that free throw, 9 of 10 at the line. She has 14 points. Mason will be fouled there in the lane by Catholic. Foul was on Messer, her third. So number 24 fouls, number 24. And for Roane, at the line is Mason. Mason gets the second free throw and a timeout on the floor. 8-point game with 1:50 to go. Catholic on top of Roane County. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball on Video Productions. 34-26 Catholic. On top by 8. Against Roane County, and Mullen got ahead of the pack and scores on the inbounds. Mullen with 5 in the game. To a 10-point lead. What has been a tough, tight, physical game all afternoon. Mason will let it fly. Her shot is short. Foul will be called on Catholic as there is Claire Mullen. Just beat the opposition down the floor. Kirby now with 3 fouls. Tolley at the line. (36-27). Tolley, 4 points. Make it 5. 3 of 4 at the line. 36-28. Claire Mullen, and Rushworth came out of nowhere with it, and it's going to be off of Rushworth. Now Roane. See a little bit of pressure here from Catholic. Maddie Hall across the timeline. Roane needs to get a good shot here, but they can't take forever because that clock is winding down. Nice drive in there by Faith Mason. Couldn't get it to go. Hall got the rebound. Open shot off the mark there by Piper Harlan. And a whistle. It's going to go off of Roane County. Catholic will trigger it in. Semino has it. Under a minute now here left in the game, and a foul will be called on Piper Harlan. Her first. And that puts Semino at the line. Semino dealing with some foul trouble today, has not scored. Semino, a 57% free throw shooter, nails the second to make it 37-28. Time running out here on Roane County, and a travel called on Hope Mason. And maybe Roane County's hope of fighting back here could be dwindling. Semino guarded closely there by Piper Harlan. 2 fouls on Harlan now, and that has Semino back at the line. And Semino now with 2 points in the game, 38-28. Well, Tolley was fouled, and that will put her back at the line. Foul on Rushworth, her second. Well, at the end of the first quarter, it was Roane County 7, Charleston Catholic 6. Catholic led at 14-13 at halftime. And it was a 19-17 game heading into this fourth quarter. And with the miss, Tolley. Got one more here. And can't get either to drop, so she's now 3 of 6 on the day. Rushworth over to Messer. And Tolley will foul Messer. And I believe that's going to be it for Tolley. I think she knew it. Yep, she's out. That will put Messer at the line and see who Frank Farrar and his staff choose to go with here. Bowie back in. Messer. That's our biggest lead of the game at 11. (11 of 12) at the line is Messer on the day. Hall twisting in there. Rushworth with the rebound. Claire Mullen. Messer looks up, and I'm not sure if Roane will foul or not, but they did. Well, Messer heading into this game today, 5 of 10. Misses this one. (11 of 13) at the line. Couldn't get either of those to drop. 40-28 game. Catholic taking it away, and they'll work that clock down. And that will do it. A 40-28 Charleston Catholic victory over Roane County here this afternoon. Hard-fought battle. And in this fourth quarter, Charleston Catholic, they were leading at 19-17, and they pull away from Roane County. Good effort by both teams here. So Roane County drops to 10-4 on the season. Charleston Catholic improves now to 7-3. Catholic will play St. Mary's in its next game. Roane County will face off with Doddridge County. Leading the way for Catholic here today. Outstanding performance by Molly Messer. She was 11 of 14 at the line, had a three-pointer, 16 points for Messer here today. Roane County watching Catholic nail 4 three-pointers in the game. Roane had just one. Top scorer for Roane County was Faith Mason with 8 points in the contest. Again, we will be back later here on Video Productions, the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex, for the boys' game between Roane County and Charleston Catholic. That is set to go at around 6 o'clock. Our live streaming coverage will begin at 5:55. JV game coming up here at the complex on the boys' side. Many thanks to our great crew. Sydney Mayo, Robbie Mounts, the executive producer of Video Production Sports, is Butch Mounts. That's going to do it from inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex. We thank you so much for joining us for this girls' showdown. Charleston Catholic wins it over Roane County 40-28. I'm Mark Martin. We'll be back later here in the capital city. Today's game between Charleston Catholic and Roane County has been a sports presentation of Video Productions.